Feel your sitting bones firmly grounded. And inhale and exhale. Allowing the flow of breath to go through your spine. And see if you can make your exhalation a little bit longer. If you need it to breathe through your mouth, just to make the breath be heard and make it longer, you can do that. Closing the back of the throat with your Ujjayi breath will allow you to have a longer breath. And put an intention for your practice today. The intention for your practice can be something you would like to achieve, some personal goal. You can also offer your practice for somebody that you care for. Bring your hands to your heart center, open your eyes. Namaste. Interlace your fingers over your chest. Inhale, looking up, pushing the skin on the chest. Exhale, arch, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, pushing up, looking up. Exhale, arch. Inhale, bring your head up. Exhale, arch, and see if you can make a big circle with your arms in one direction. And let the upper body follow this circle in the other direction. And turn your hands so that your palms look towards the front, and bring your arms up. Look towards your hands, breathe deeply. And exhale, release your fingertips behind your back, open your chest. Don't drop your head, just look right and left. And bring it back to center. Make a fist with your right hand, and this will give a bit of weight on your neck. Stretch very gently to the other side. And release, change sides, make a fist. And stretch the side of the head. And coming back to center. Roll over your knees and come into all fours. If you want to use a cushion, you can use a cushion or a blanket. Just come into all fours, middle finger pointing forwards. And your knees are underneath your hips. Push the floor away, keeping your chest up. And as you inhale, bring your right leg back. Flex the foot. And bring the knee towards the nose, arching the whole of the back. And leg back out. And knee to nose. And send it back. That's it. Knee to nose. And send it back. Now bring the right knee to the right elbow. And bring it up and down, just a little bit. And bring it back. Now bring the knee to the side and make circles with that knee, the right knee. And change direction. Extend the leg back and cross the right knee over the left. So we are opening the shins away from each other. And we walk back wherever we can reach, just to stretch that right hip. Let your head release down. And bring yourselves back to center, hands onto the floor. And we're going to go with the left leg. Left leg comes back. Open the chest, push the floor, keep your belly in. Knee to chest and bring it back. Knee to chest and extend back. knee to chest, extend. One more, knee to chest, extend. And then bring the left knee to the outside of your left elbow and just rub it up and down the arm, feeling the contraction on your abdomen to do that. And then bring it in the middle and make big circles with your knee in one direction and change direction. And then extend the leg, cross, knee over knee, and bring your chest down. Breathe deeply. Inhale, bring yourselves back to center and tuck your toes under, come up into your downward facing dog and walk your dog. Swaying your hips side to side, keeping your belly in, and try to extend those calf muscles. Make sure that you're not doing elephant. Elephant is when your legs are too close to your hands and your heels will be on the floor. So downward facing dog is like an inverted V. Inhale, look towards your hands and walk step by step towards your hands. Have your feet hip distance. Grab hold of your elbows and sway your upper body side to side. Release your elbows, come all the way up into standing. Bring your arms around and up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. So if you want to put some music that inspires you, that makes you feel, pumping, that makes your heartbeat go faster, feel free to do that. I can't play music because otherwise you won't be able to hear me. And I'm moving the screen so that I can see you bigger. If you have some music that you want to play, just put it. I miss music. I miss playing music in my classes. But otherwise there will be too much noise in the middle. Good. So let's do it. We're going to start with Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salutation A. Most of you know the modifications. If you need to modify knees on the floor, I will give you the options and use what's right for you. Inhale, bring your arms up, baby back bend. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, hands onto your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, hands by the side of your feet, right foot back, left foot back into plank. Bring your knees onto the floor, bend your elbows, chest and chin goes down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just 3 breaths in here. And look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump, flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. Step or jump and lower. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Heels towards the floor. You can walk the dog if you need to. Look towards your hands and step or jump. Flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. Step or jump back and lower into chaturanga. Roll your toes up, dog, cobra. Roll your toes down, dog. 5 breaths this time. If you need to rest, if you need to go into a child's pose, you can do that. Listen to your body and do what's right for you. Breathe. And inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees, and you can walk or jump towards your hands. Flat back, exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, release. Good. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Hopefully you're starting to warm up. Carol is getting a suntan in the garden whilst we're doing the yoga. That's good. Double benefits. Okay, so the movement that we did in warm-up, this one, we're going to be using it during our flow. So the leg is going to come in and out. So we want to get flexibility. We might cross at the front. We might bring it onto the floor and sit. So pay attention, right and left. I will be doing the same legs as you are, the right and the left. And just have fun. If it becomes a little bit too much for you, Aisha, if you need to go onto your knees, we were doing on the knees anyway, so you can do everything on arms, on hands and knees. Okay, coming to standing. We're going to start with our Utkatasana, hands by the side. Inhale, bellies in. Feel the groundedness, today's Earth Day. Feel the connection with the Earth. Inhale, exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms back and up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Lift your toes, your belly's in, shoulders relaxed. Just feel the whole connection from your fingertips to your heels. Everything is connected. Your toes are off the floor and the weight is on the back of the heels. Exhale, fold, folds. Inhale, extend and flatten your back. Exhale, hands by the side of your feet. Devil jump back into plank. Come up over your wrists and lower into chaturanga. Roll your toes, up dog or cobra. Roll your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, bring your right leg up into three-legged dog. And then bring your right knee behind the left knee and bend both knees. And just push into your hands. Maybe your belly's resting onto your left thigh. Inhale, bring the leg up, expand, open the hip. Maybe bend the knee and point the right knee towards the sky. Now, bring your hip back to center. Bring the right knee towards the chest. Push your hands onto the floor and then cross your right knee in front of your left knee. And just rest in there. Push your sit back. Come back into plank, knee towards your chest. Inhale, leg up all the way towards the sky. And exhale, bring the right foot between your hands. That's it, good. Release the back heel onto the floor. Be grounded with both feet and bring your arms up. So we are in Warrior One. Our legs are not in one line, they are train tracking. So one leg is in each direction to where the knees are. Breathe. Bend the front knee a little bit more and open your chest. Expand the heart. Then the arms come straight to the side and bring your left elbow underneath your right, bringing your elbows up. So eagle arms. If eagle arms are not available, you can hold onto your shoulders like this. So if you can't cross, you hold. That's it, good. Now, Adriana, maybe bend a little bit more on the front knee. That's it, very good. Open the chest. Bring your arms up. And now release your arms, expand upwards. Clasp your hands behind your buttocks. Push your hands away and come into humble warrior. Breathe deeply. Nothing rests on the knee. Your chest is off your thigh. Inhale, push all the way up. Lift the back heel. And bring your hands by the side of the third leg back into plank. Knees, chest and chin, or lower into chaturanga. Inhale, roll your toes, up dog, or come into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. If at any point you need to stop and watch, just do that. Don't worry about being perfect. Be serious about taking yourselves lightly. Bring your left leg up and your right heel goes down towards the floor. And we're going to lift the heel now, the right heel, and bring the left knee behind the right knee. And hold it in there. Inhale, expand up, bend your left knee, open the hip. And then bring the knee towards the chest, coming into plank. And cross the left knee in front of the right. And hold it in there. Coming back to center. And bring the leg up. And bring the foot between your hands. Release the back heel, come up into your warrior one. Breathe deeply. Settle your front leg, opening your chest, and bring your elbows, opening your heart, expanding the chest. Straighten the arms into a T position, and bring your right arm underneath the left, and lift your elbows. The option is to hold onto your shoulders. Breathe. One more breath. And exhale. Release the hands. Clasp your hands behind your buttocks. Push your hands away from you and bring your chest between your legs, closer to your left leg, arms overhead. And come all the way up, lift the back heel, high lunge, and hands by the side of the third leg back into plank. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra, down dog, 5 breaths in down dog, or child's pose. Do what's right for you right now. 5 breaths in child's pose or down dog. Breathe. If you're in child's pose, come into a downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump, flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, release. Good. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Are you sure you're okay? Good. So here we go again. Now, we're going to have a transition. Once we are on our front cross on the right leg, we're going to extend and come up into a side plank. And then if you can, come into a side tree. So from side plank into side tree. So the sequence is we go up and bring it behind the knee. You can feel the knee digging onto your calf muscle, which is a nice massage. Then come up and bend. Bring it forwards, hold. Bring it back, cross. Come to the side and side plank. Then if you can, come into your tree. If this is not available to you, you can come into flexing in there and release into a kind of cow's face. So instead of coming into the side plank, you come into cow's face like that. And if this is not available either, Georgina, if this is not right, then come into a child's pose or any position that you can release. Remember, we have to work with what we have, with what our body can allow us to do in order to expand it. We have different levels, so we take the levels that we can. Okay? Thumbs? Yes? Good. Let's do it. Yes, they are. This is all beheaded students I have in this class. I see like this much. That's okay. Wonderful. Okay, hands by the side. Inhale, exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Breathe, feel your back working hard, your toes are off the floor, your belly's in. And see if you can come a little bit lower. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, bend your knees. Hands by the sides of your feet. Walk or jump back into plank. Come over your wrists. Knees, chest and chin or lower into chaturanga. Inhale, out dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, right leg up. Be fully on your three-legged dog. Push your hands onto the floor, left heel towards the ground. And now lift the left heel and bring the right knee behind your left knee. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, look towards your hands, bring the knee towards the chest. Hold it there, strong core. And bring the right knee on top of the left, crossing like if you were sitting on a chair. Now we turn around. If you want to, you can place your right toes onto the floor on your side plank. But you're still crossing, so I could, if I wanted to, lift my left foot as well. For now, keep the left foot on the floor and see if you can come into your side tree. That's it, Tess. Do it, do it, do it. Lovely. And coming back to center, bring the leg up, three-legged dog. Look towards your hands and bring the foot between your hands. Take a moment to catch your breath. Lower your hip. Lower the back heel. Come up into your warrior one. Good. Lift the back heel. Hands by the side of the foot. Leg back up, three-legged dog. You can release the leg into normal chaturanga, coming into plank and chaturanga, or from three-legged dog, coming to three-legged chaturanga, up dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Remember, your option on the side plank is to come into child's pose or cow's face. Inhale, left leg up. And be fully on your three-legged dog, heel towards the floor. Now lift the heel, bend the right knee, and the left knee comes behind the left. The left knee comes behind the right. Inhale, leg up, knee towards the chest, and cross it in front. So your option is to come into cow's face stretch or a child's pose, or if you feel strong today, keep the legs crossed and come into a side plank. And then see if you can come into a side tree. And release. Bring the leg back up, three-legged dog. Normal chaturanga or three-legged chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. And let's have 5 breaths in child's pose. You can have your hands behind your head, behind your neck, to stretch the wrists. Breathe deeply. And just be with what there is. Come back into down dog. Look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump, flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, Utkatasana. Breathe. And exhale, release. Good, shake your arms, shake your legs. I'm feeling the heat. I don't know you, but I am. Yes, drink water if you need it. Hands by the sides of the body. Inhale, exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms back and up. Utkatasana, chair pose. And bring your hands by the sides of your feet. Coming into like a very small seat. Inhale, bring it up, keeping your belly in. Exhale, hands by the sides of the feet. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring your hands by the sides of the feet. And keep the fingertips onto the floor. Straighten your legs and release your head. Hands onto your shins, flatten your back, straighten your back. Exhale, fall forwards, hands by the sides of your feet. Step or jump back into plank. Bring your knees onto the floor. We're going to work with the arms a little bit more. So we're going to let the hips come down towards the floor, but concentrating on bringing the shoulders back and down, releasing the belly, the chest, and the chin. So this is a draping down onto the floor that we don't normally use. Bring your shoulders back and down, hands onto the floor, coming to cobra, and coming up, bring it back down. So we're coming into a semi-up dog. If you can come into up dog, lifting your knees, you do that. Otherwise, keep your knees onto the floor. One more. Shoulders back and down, coming up. And now turn your toes, come up into down dog. Good. Inhale, bring your right leg up. And bring your right foot between your hands. That's it, good. Walk your fingertips a little bit further forwards to your right foot. And bring your left leg up into a warrior 3. And we're going to bend the standing leg, bend the right leg and bring the knee behind, left knee behind. And then extend. Bend. And extend. Bend the right knee and the left knee comes behind. Extend. Lift your chest. Be fully in your posture. And bend the standing leg. Release the back foot. Just cutting the corner. We are parallel to the short end of the mat and come into your warrior 2. So right leg is forwards, left leg is back. Open your chest and bring your right forearm onto your thigh. Bring your left arm overhead. Feel the stretch on the side of the body. Breathe in deeply. The bottom hand, the hand that is on the knee, the right hand, is facing upwards. That's it. No, you were right, Aisha. Stay there. One more breath. And come into your warrior 2. Warrior 2. So check that your arms are at the same level and your stance is quite wide. Look towards your middle finger and breathe. Feel the burn on the front leg. Now straighten the front leg. See if your legs are too wide, bring them a little bit closer to each other. Tilt your body towards the front leg and bring the hand onto the shin, ankle, or wherever you can. And for those of you that have been on the computer for a very long time, it's nice to wrap your left hand behind, opening, looking over your shoulder. So you can stretch that shoulder a little bit more. That's it, Georgina. If you want, you can be all the way up here as well. The important thing is to be turning towards your left. And inhale, come all the way up. Release the front knee into your warrior two. Cartwheel your hands onto the floor, leg back into plank. Come over your wrists. Chaturanga, up dog cobra, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Let your heels release towards the floor. And bring your left leg up this time. Look towards your hands and bring the left foot between your hands. Opening your chest and lowering your hip. Lovely. Now, coming to your warrior three, bringing the leg parallel to the floor. And then bend the standing leg, bring the knee behind. Just balance in there. And extend. And bring the knee. And extend. One more. Extend, open your chest, feel the whole expansion of your body. And now bend your left knee, bring the right foot onto the floor and come into warrior two. I end up always not looking at you. Breathe. Let the front knee go over the ankle. Focus on your middle finger. And check that your arms are at the same level. Now bring the left forearm onto the left thigh and bring the right arm overhead, trying to form this diagonal line from the outer edge of the foot all the way towards your fingertips. Lower your hip a little bit more, open up. Good. And inhale, come back into your warrior two. Check the stance. If you need to bring your legs a little bit closer for triangle, you can do that. Utthita Trikonasana. Reach towards the front leg and bring the hand onto the shin, ankle, wherever you can. You can also have it onto the thigh. And if you want to open up your chest, bring the arm behind. And release that side body, open. Lovely. Bend the front knee, come back into your warrior two. Cartwheel your hands onto the floor, leg back into plank. Come over your wrists. Chaturanga, up dog cobra. Down dog, 5 breaths in here or child's pose. And inhale, look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees, and jump into sitting. Yes, we are sitting now. Wonderful. And bring your legs forwards. Check your legs. So most of you have a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, don't worry, you can just hold onto the ground. We're going to keep stretching that chest area. So if you have a yoga mat, you can come towards the end of it and hold onto the ends of the yoga mat. If you don't have the yoga mat, it works as well with the hands onto the floor. The idea is that we are going to be opening the chest and stretching the arms, just contrasting the position that you are most at all day. And we're going to, as we inhale, we're going to be swaying the knees side to side. So Inhale, and wherever the exhale finds us, we let both knees rest there. Open a little bit more. Hold that exhale. Then I'll show you from the front as well. So we are inhaling with movement. And as we exhale, we let both knees go to one side and open the chest. Expand. Good. Bring it back to center. We're going to do it twice more, making sure you do both sides. And expand. Just work with your breath. If you breathe slower than me, then take your time. Expand. Good. And bring yourselves back to center. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Open your chest, shoulders back and down. Exhale, chin to chest. And try to bring your lower back onto the floor. But don't go all the way down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, chin to chest and trying to come towards the ground. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, don't arch your back, come 45 degrees and see if you can have your hands by the sides of your legs. And maybe bring your right shin and your left shin up. Breathe deeply. This is half Navasana. If you know that you have the strength, you can go into full Navasana, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs, lift your hips off the floor, and then if you're tired, you stay seated. If you want a little bit more, we do a vinyasa. Hands underneath, jump down, up dog, down dog. Look towards your hands and come back into sitting. Wonderful. And bring your legs forwards. Adjust the flesh underneath your buttocks. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. Forward fold. Let your head come towards your knees. Shoulders are relaxed. Just reach wherever you can. And have faith. Know that the more you do it, the more your body will respond to it. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, release your fingertips behind you. Two options here, either feet on the floor, hips up and neck back, or legs extended, hips up and head back. Uttanasana. And a couple of breaths there. Release, shake your hands. Vinyasa if you have the strength. Jumping back, up dog, down dog. And back into sitting. Lovely. Excellent. So we're going to continue the theme of crossing the legs over for our cow's face. So bring your right knee over your left, releasing the right foot onto the floor. So the foot is facing upwards. The side of the foot, Carol, is on the floor, and the sole is trying to look towards the sky. Good. Bring your fingertips by the sides of your legs. And this might be all that you want to do. If you can, just walk your fingers coming forwards a little bit more, releasing the sides of the hips. See that your chin is overtaking your knee. And breathe and see if you can walk a little bit more. Relaxing down towards the floor, feeling that area of your hip opening up. And walk your hands back towards you. Keep the legs as they are. Bring your left arm up and hold your left arm with your right hand, the elbow with the hand, and see if you can reach behind. If you can't hold onto your hands, you can't join them, then hold onto your t-shirts. Just stay there, or you can stay with your hand holding the elbow at the ana if you want. This. You can stay there. Good. And release your arms. Keeping the legs as they are, your right ankle comes over your left knee. And your hands are behind you. Open the chest and see if you can push that knee away from you. And then bring the right foot onto the floor. So the right foot is onto the floor. Open the chest. And you can stay here. If you want to see what it's like when you lie down, you can lie down, keeping the legs as they are. So the right knee is pointing up towards the sky. And the upper body can rest onto the floor. On your next inhale, bring your legs back to center, lift the left leg and hold between your legs for your supine pigeon. And release your legs, hug your knees from side to side, make circles with your knees. And rock yourselves up into sitting. We're going to do the other side. So bring the left foot across. And inhale, arms up. Exhale. Fold forwards. Walking your fingertips just bit by bit. Maybe your fingers stay here. Maybe you can walk them forwards a little bit more. Breathing and trying to expand your chin towards your shin. Keep your abdomen in. Feel the stretch on the leg that is on the floor. Breathing deeply. And walk your hands back. Bring your right arm up and push your right elbow so that you can feel this lovely stretch on the outside of your triceps. Make sure that you're not pulling your head forwards with your arm, and see if you can reach behind. I think Carol is getting eaten by the ants. Breathe. That's it. The beauty of the outdoors. You need to hold onto the elbow. Keep holding onto the elbow. One more breath. And relax, release. Keep the legs as they are. Just bring your ankle over your knee and open your chest, trying to push that knee away. Make sure that the ankle is over the knee, the left ankle over the right knee. And let the foot come onto the floor. And this might be all that you want to do. You might feel, oh, this is quite nice. And you can stay there. Or if you wanted to, you can come onto the ground and stretch your arms, trying to keep your left leg up towards the sky. And bring your knees back to center. Keep the cross of the legs. Bring the right leg up and hold onto your thigh between your legs. And release, hug your knees. Roll your knees in both directions. And bring your hands underneath your knees, come up into sitting. So now I will give you the option of an inversion. Some of you have done headstands with me. We are only going to do first the dolphin, the strengthening for the headstand. But if you haven't done a headstand in a presential class with me, we're going to do a shoulder stand. Or in the case of Aisha, you can do a legs over the sofa or over the wall, just to keep the pressure off your head. So if you feel that you have a headache, that you're too tired, your options are either bring your legs onto a wall like this, or you can bring your legs onto a sofa or a chair like this when we do the inversion. Yes? If first we're going to do our dolphin. If not, we're going to, if you don't do headstand, we're going to do the shoulder stand. Coming to all fours. So many instructions, so many options. Elbows onto the floor. Measure the distance between your elbows. Interlace your fingers. Tuck your toes under. And look towards your hands, and we're going to come forwards and back. Coming forwards and back. Strengthening our arms, our pecs, and back. Keep breathing forwards and back. Two more. Forwards and back. Last one. Forwards and back. And release into your child's pose. And next we're going to do our inversion. So, Ruth, I don't think you've done headstands with me or Philippa. And they really don't do a headstand if you don't feel comfortable. You have your walls and whatever. So Imogen and Adrian, I know you have done headstand. If you feel like doing it, please go ahead. The rest of you, we're going to go into, and remember, headstand, you measure the distance between your elbows, hands go into the floor, the crown of the head on the floor. The rest of us, shoulder stand. And Aisha, just rest the legs over the wall, so you bring your hips close to the wall and bring the legs up. Is that okay? Well, good. Or onto a chair. So the rest of us, and Adriana, you too, if you wanted to just have the legs up on the bed, you can do that. You don't need to do the shoulder stand. Don't hurt your back. Okay? Just hook the legs up over the bed. Come on, Caroline, you know what you're doing. Bringing the legs out. And we are staying in our shoulder stand for 10 breaths. And then let your legs, if you're in shoulder stand, let your legs come overhead. If you're in headstand, start coming down. Halasana. 5 breaths in Halasana. And then we'll release down, vertebra by vertebra. So if you've done the headstand, we're all gonna do the fish. Bring your hands underneath your buttocks, open your chest and let the crown of the head come onto the floor. Pointing your toes, breathing deeply. And inhale, lift your head, release your hands. You can have a quick twist if you want to release your lower back. We're getting ready for our Shavasana, so if you needed to grab some socks or a sweatshirt, you can do that. Maybe a happy baby if you wanted to. And find a comfortable lying down position. So feel free to cover yourselves up, stay warm. And this is the part where we'll let all that we have work with, we'll let it go. We allow the body to release towards the ground. The toes are falling away from each other. And bring your attention to your head. Feel your head supported by the ground. Relax the whole of your head. Features on your face are relaxed. Relax the front of your neck, the back of your neck. Shoulders are relaxed. The whole of your arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands are relaxed. Relax your chest. Relax your back. Feel your hip open and relaxed. Relax your thighs, knees, calf muscles and shins. Your ankles, heels, soles of the feet, tops of the feet. And your 10 toes are relaxed. The whole body is relaxed. Whole body is relaxed. And finally, relax your brain. If any thoughts come into your mind, let them pass like clouds in the sky. Go with it. As you inhale, start wiggling your toes and wiggle your fingers. Turn your head side to side. Bringing your head back to center. Bring your legs together and stretch your arms over your head. Full body stretch. And relax. Bring your knees towards your chest, hug your knees. Rock side to side, releasing any tension on your lower back. And bring both knees to your right hand side. Push yourselves up into a cross-legged seated position. Keep your eyes closed, back straight, neck long, shoulders relaxed. And we're going to finish chanting Om 3 times, followed by Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together. Rub your palms. Make the movement a little faster, generating prana between your hands, and place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest. Bow your head. Namaste. Give yourselves a little clap. Well done. Let me give you a voice.